All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're here at Atlanta National with PGA teaching pro Zach. Wow, not Zach Tilton. That was last time.
Man.
Alex Brown. We'll edit that out so I sound a lot better.
That.
Alex Brown, we are here with today. We're going to be working on some short game stuff, putting, chipping, just some fundamental stuff. Get ready for my PAT in less than a month now. Exciting, terrifying, all at once. What are we going to do today?
So really just kind of look at short game. I mean, a lot of this for PAT prep is going to be like, what shot are you visualizing and picking out, call it high, low, runner, hit and stop kind of shots. Hopefully develop something that's pretty reliable, so when you're in your PAT you can kind of fall back on that if it's a shot you're uncomfortable with. So
more or less, like, we're going to be using obviously multiple clubs, mostly wedges.
Yeah.
But trying to find one that's more comfortable with.
Right. So I mean, you hear people on TV say, like a PGA Tour, they went to like a cut or like a reliable low fade or something like that. When you're in a situation where you're nervous, trying to hit a shot that you're not necessarily comfortable with is a recipe for disaster.
Right.
So let's just say you've got 2 holes left and you need par to pass the PAT. You're not going to want to sit next to the green and hit a flop shot from 15 yards away.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get to a shot that we feel comfortable with, that at any point if we start going sideways, or if we find ourselves in a pressure situation, then it's easy to say, okay, let's just go to old reliable.
Right.
Less thinking, more doing.
I tend to try to get a little too cute with my wedges.
Exactly.
Open the face a little too much, try to hit that fun, cute flop shot, and it goes.
It's the Phil Mickelson effect.
3 yards. Yeah. So we're gonna just, I guess we can start with I got 56. I got 60. Probably my go-to is usually my 56.
So for first couple here, I just want you to hit 2 or 3 shots to this flag. 2 or 3 shots to the far flag, whatever shot you feel comfortable with. If you were on the golf course, how would you hit it? And kind of just talk me through your thought process, why you're selecting a high shot, a low shot, where we want to land it, stuff like that.
All right, so for something like this, normally I'd probably putt something like this on the apron just because it's a little bit of a safer shot.
So let's just pretend there's a bunch of sand and shitty turf here.
I've got a little bit of green to work with here. I got my 56, which will come out a little lower if I want it to, so I'm more or less playing for kind of chip it halfway and let it run out a little bit.
Greens are fast right now.
Yep. So I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna keep my stance a little bit more narrow.
Yep.
Weight a little bit towards the front.
Yep.
Ball kind of in the middle of the stance.
Okay.
Maybe club a little bit more up, almost like a putting stroke. I want to feel like I'm turning with the club as well. Just kind of let it get out there.
Okay. Okay. 1 or 2 more.
So we got the 2 worst ones out of the way. A little thin, a little chunky.
This one's right in the middle.
This one's good.
Is that Goldilocks and the 3 Bears?
Yeah. This one's just bad.
Okay. All right. Only thing I'm going to say is I don't really love 56. I got 54, and that's as high as I really go. Okay. I have a 58, but I'm going to call it a specialty club. I'll use it out of bunkers, and if I had a huge hill in front of me and had to go way up, I like lower to the ground.
Kind of bump and run more or less.
Right.
Thanks a lot,
thanks, Cole. But let's just leave 56 in our hand for the moment.
Okay.
Because I want to. We've done this once before on full swing. I'm real big on setup.
Right at the hole.
So, yeah, I mean, I think you just got to pick a spot. Like you said, halfway. I could be on board with halfway. I think if we're coming in with a 56, we need to land the ball pretty close to this little POA weave here. Okay. Maybe a little bit short of it just because the greens are so fast.
Right.
And even on a shot like this, not that I necessarily expect it while practicing, but I would read the green as well.
Yeah.
right? Just like a putt, I know from looking at this ball is going to go a little bit left.
Right.
So for distance purposes, we had this POA spot, but let's be a little bit off to the right here.
Sure.
So now we've kind of got our landing spot in mind. Show me your setup and then tell me when you're ready.
Doing the full setup like we would for a normal full swing. Maybe
Not
not
necessarily, no, but
just kind of get an idea.
right.
So we're getting a little more narrow. And I'm good here.
Okay, so I'd like to see your hands a lot further forward
Okay.
and more weight on your left side. And you don't want to use your lower body at all through this swing.
Right.
Your hips are going to turn just a little bit, but this V here and this, call it back of your left hand, I want to stay towards target the entire time. So I'm here, and then you're pulling like this.
Okay.
It's going to feel like you're almost bowing your wrist a little bit, but this is going to keep the ball a little bit lower and take a tiny step back. So full swing, we talked about hands kind of hanging really low.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd like to see the toe in the air, not heel in it, how we kind of were before.
Right.
I think this is going to result in a low shot, but it's going to roll forever.
Gotcha.
I can hit a low shot that kind of hits, slows down, and then trickles forward from this position here.
Okay.
Your miss is the toe catching the ground, and then either your face opening up, which was the short one,
Right.
or if you avoid it, I come through toe first, and then I hit a screamer that goes across the green.
Right.
Okay? So hands low, hands forward, weight forward, and feel like it's just your shoulders. Shoulders rocking as you take club back, and then keeping hands forward here.
Okay.
Okay. Last little tweak here. When you set up, open your stance just a little bit.
Okay.
So instead of setting up square like this, I want you to feel like you're kind of rotating here, and now it's easier to kind of pull through and keep your hands forward. Okay. Good. Little narrower stance. Good. Really good. That was really good. I think we missed our landing spot
We did,
just a
yeah.
little bit. But like that trajectory and that rollout is a predictable
Yeah,
roll.
it spun a little at first, then kind of rolled.
Correct. So right in here.
Gotcha. With still keeping the ball maybe a little on middle or-
Middle or maybe even slightly back of middle, but this is you might edit this one out. This is a little bit of a mind fuck. But when you set up like this, if I'm square to my target right now, this is in the middle of my stance, right?
Yeah.
So picture a bar through your spine, and you're gonna rotate on your spine. So as I rotate this way, if I'm standing here looking this now
it
looks like
looks-
it's off my back foot,
Yeah.
but we just looked, this is off the center of our stance.
Right.
It looks like it's far back. I think that makes it easier to stay in front of it because you feel like you're already in front of it.
Gotcha.
But if you go here and then rotate and then you're like, oh no, I want to be at the center of my stance, all of a sudden that ball's very far forward.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. So if this is what I want to be aiming.
Good. And then just make sure your hands are forward before, good.
Don't miss, but
So just a shorter swing. I mean,
Yeah.
the trajectory and everything is good. I think the roll that you're getting off of this ball is really good. Good. Bingo. Good.
a little stubby's okay.
Yeah, I mean, and you're never gonna stub it into the ground unless it's the toe down,
Yeah.
right? If I come through and my heel is down, I can't dig. So that's why you want hands lower. So even if it's the not right swing, I'm still getting
Yeah.
relatively good results, right? The toe down is going to destroy the golf swing.
Gotcha.
The toe up, you can get saved by it. So no use of lower body. and keep your weight in front of the golf ball.
I felt very uncomfortable.
We gotta get sternum as if it's a straight down line, always in front of golf ball.
All right, guys, so my apologies for the way this ends. Unfortunately, we filmed this back in October on a hot day and my phone overheated and died. So that's the end of the video. I am gonna try to get Alex out real soon to do some more. I know. I gotta get out and do more lessons. You're right. Otter thinks she thinks I should get more lessons as well, and I agree with her. That was adorable. I'm gonna try to get Alex out real soon again so we can continue to do some drills and work on some things. Yes, I know. I'm telling them. Let me tell them. We continued to do some chipping drills after the video ended, and then we moved on and did some putting drills. I'm gonna try to get him back out again soon so I can show what we did to you guys. I hope you learned something from that little bit that we have. I know I learned some stuff. Moving forward, like I said, we'll try to get Alex back out and kind of go over the putting and maybe some more chipping as well, so you can see what we continued to do after the video died. So that's it for now. This was episode 4 of my Road to Teaching Pro series. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you real soon. Later, guys.